The reason that we believe Jesus as the Christ. We believe that Jesus is the Christ because he came and fulfilled everything that God promised through the Old Testament prophets to fulfill in the future. John 19:30. This is why we Christians have been testifying about Jesus and all the things he fulfilled. Acts 1:4-8. More important than what he has already fulfilled, however, is the new promise, New Testament, that Jesus made with us. This new promise was given to us so that we might believe in it when we see it fulfilled, as Jesus told his disciples in John 14:29. Now it has been over 2,000 years since the new promise was made. The people who refused to believe when they saw the fulfillment of the Old Testament were not true believers, and neither are those who fail to believe when they see the fulfillment of the new promise. The 12 tribes of Shincheonji are testifying with pride about what we have seen, the fulfillment of the new promise. If you hope to have true belief, if you hope to attain heaven and eternity, you need carefully analyze our testimony. Today, salvation is impossible without believing in the fulfillment of the New Testament, just as there was no salvation for those who refused to believe in the Old Testament. The priests during the first coming called Jesus and his disciples ringleaders of sects and riots, as seen in Acts 24, verses 5 and 14. Christians at that time were cast out of their jobs, schools, homes, towns, and countries, as seen in Hebrews 10. Although Paul was responsible for the stoning of Stephen in Acts chapter 7 and 8, he later met Jesus and stopped calling him a cult leader, and instead began to proclaim him to be the Christ in Acts 9. Today, however, no one calls Jesus a cult leader. Now it is Shincheonji that everyone calls a cult. According to God and the Bible, however, Shincheonji is not a cult. It is the kingdom and priests of God, as seen in Revelation 1, 5-6, chapter 5, 9-10, chapter 20, verse 6, and chapter 21, verse 1. Believers who truly know the Bible can certify that Shincheonji is the right way. We know that it is only through the cross that we can be atoned and saved from our sins.